are going to continue the next part of fourth topic, that's a Phylum Porifera. Before that, we will see the numbers of phylum present in Animalia. The first phylum, it's a Phylum Porifera. Second one is a Nidaria. Third one is a Ctenophorus. Fourth one is a Platyhelminthes. Fifth one is Aschelminthes. Sixth one is Annelida. Seventh one is Arthropoda. Eighth one is Mollusca. Ninth one is Echinodermata. 10th it's a Hemichordata, and the 11th it's a Chordata. First of all, we see the first phylum, that's a Phylum Porifera. So, when we see the characteristic of the Phylum Porifera, we study in relation to this 11th characteristic. The first one is a grades, or it says as the level of organization. Second one is a body symmetry. Third one is a germinal layer. Fourth one is a body cavity, that's a coelom. Fifth one is a habit and habitat. Sixth one is a digestive system. Seventh one is a respiratory system. Eighth one is a circulatory system. Ninth one is a reproduction. 10th is a unique feature, and the last most important is a example. So let's continue one by one. So the first one is a first characteristic, it's a grades of organization. That is the organism which is included in the Phylum Porifera. They are mostly the cellular one. Means it consists of only the cells. There is absence of tissues. The second one is these organisms are mostly the asymmetrical, means this organism cannot divide it into the two similar equal parts. But some of organisms shows a radial symmetry. There is an absence of the germ layer, that's ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. All these three germ layers are absent. Next one is there is an absence of the body cavity, that is says as the coelomate. Next characteristic, it's about the habit and habitat. They are mostly the marine, means aquatic. They are sedentary in nature, means these organisms it is attached to the substratum. They are present singly or it is present in a colonial form. Next characteristic is there is absence of digestive system. But what is that? There is a presence of the intracellular digestion, that is the digestion occurred inside the cell. There is absence of respiratory system, absence of the circulatory system in this Phylum Porifera. Next characteristic is about the reproduction. The reproduction is a two-way. First one is a asexual and the second one is a sexual method. In the asexual method of reproduction, it is occurred by means of the fragmentation, and the sexual reproduction it is occurred by means of the fusion of the sperm and the egg cell. That's these organisms are mostly the hermaphrodite. Means the male and the female sex organs are present in one and the same individual. The fertilization which is occurred, that's internal fertilization which is occurred inside the cell, and development it's indirect, that's there is a presence of the larval stage. What's a significant characteristic in the Phylum Porifera, that is says as the unique features? There is a presence of the water canal system. Here the water it is entered through the small pores, and this small pore it says as the ostia. The water it is entered inside the central cavity. So this one is the central cavity, and that central cavity it is called as a spongiocole. From where it is goes outward side through the opening, that is called as a osculum. That is the water it is entered through the ostia through the spongiocole, and through the osculum the water it goes outward side. There is a presence of the canal system. The canal system it's used for the food gathering, gas exchange, and the removal of the waste. Next unique characteristic is there is a presence of the central cavity, that is called as a spongiocole, and there is a presence of the canal. This canal it is lined by the specific cell, and that the specific cell it is called as the choanocyte cell. This choanocyte cell that is says as a collar cell. It says as the collar cell. There is a presence of the mucus along with the choanocyte cell. The food particle it is attached in the mucus. There is a phagocytosis of the food particle. It is takes place in the choanocyte cell. Next important characteristic which is present in the Phylum Porifera, that is the body support. The body is supported by means of the spicuous is there and the spongian fiber. There is a various shape of the spicuous is there, and there is a presence of the spongian fiber. So you can see there is a presence of the spicules. It's a various shape, and this spicules and the spongian fiber, it is supported by the body. Next one is about the example. Its example is a cycon, that is a Scypa spongilla. It's a freshwater sponge, and the Euspongia, that is a bath sponge. Afterward, we see the characteristic we see in the phylum Porifera. The first characteristic we have studied, that's a grades of organization, means the organism which is included in the phylum Porifera, they are the cellular in nature. They are the asymmetric, and some of are the radial in symmetry. There is absence of the germ layer. There is absence of the body cavity, so it says as the ocelomate. They are mostly found in the aquatic region, that is, they are mostly the marine. They are sedentary in nature, fixed to the or attached to the substratum. It is present singly, that's a solitary, or it may be in the colonial form. There is absence of digestive system, but the intracellular digestion is present. Respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is absent. Reproduction, it is occurred in the two way. First one is the asexual method, and the second one is the sexual method. Asexual method, it's occurred by means of the fragmentation, and the sexual method, it is occurred by the fusion of the sperm and the egg. The organisms are the hermaphrodite, means a male and the female present in the single individual. The fertilization, it is internal, and there is a development is indirect. There is a presence of the larval stage. Unique characteristic is there is a presence of the water canal system, presence of the small millions number of the small pores, that is called as the ostia. Through the ostia, water it is entered inside the central cavity, that is the spongiocole is there. The spongiocole and the canal, it is lined by the choanocyte cell, and in the choanocyte cell it is also called as a collar cell. The body, it is supported by the spicules and the spongian fibers. Its example is the cycon spongilla and the Euspongia. Hope so you understood it. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned to my channel. Thank